There's a charm, hopefully. I am pulling up to see if I am on the view. My phone is showing that it is horizontal, but hopefully it stays that way. I think I'm good, as long as it doesn't flip in the middle of this live. I think I'm good. All right, well, hi again. How is everyone? Hopefully staying warm. We got a little bit of snow here in Carolina yesterday. Was that only yesterday? So it's melting away. Yay, it's fixed. Perfect. Okay, well, I am going to be playing to create, and it's been a while. We're just going to play with the Whimsy accessory set and the Happy Trails. So if you have these two sets, then hopefully you're inspired through this play to create session to pull them out and give them a, design a layout or so. And if you don't have them yet, make sure to check out the special deal that we have for one last day. I put the link up in the description, so make sure to check it out, okay? MJ, I'm just gonna be decorating on top of these background sheets, and these are actually from, the Let's Party paper kit. I just pulled it out. And if you are new to Kiwi Lane, I guess I'll just explain that. These here is just paper. So this is basically the background that we're gonna play to create using the designer templates on top of. And they're just two sheets of paper that I'm kind of using as that canvas as we create our layout by first playing instead of maybe staring at an empty page. So longer those days, no more necessary to stare at an empty page and hope that something sparks. We're gonna start creating with the designer templates and see what we can come up with. So today, like I said, I'm gonna be playing with Happy Trails. Let me go ahead and give you guys a peek at what this set looks like. It is one of the fun borders, so a little bit different than our traditional border sets. It comes with, of course, 3 different designs. And each of these designs do have a pair so that if you are designing a 2-page layout, it really simplifies those cuts. So if you haven't seen that yet, then make sure to check out our full Play to Create demonstration. But today we're gonna just create a couple different layouts. Well, we'll see, we're gonna create together. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these live, and usually I just create standing up. It's usually my go-to. I'm standing up right now, and I just pull out some designer templates and I just start creating. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Happy Trails 3A, 3B here. And like I mentioned, they're an A-B, so if you're doing a 2-page layout, which is one of the beautiful things about the Kiwi style, is that it is very complementary to a 2-page layout, right? Now the Whimsy is new, so here is the Whimsy accessory set. This one is designed to be kind of like a foundational layering piece that you can layer other things behind, or you'll see that they kind of have these straight edges, perfect for tucking. So again, either if you're putting it into a border or into, in this case, Happy Trails, and you could slide those around, move them. We haven't cut into anything, right? So we're just kind of gonna play to create a little bit and see what we can come up with. And I just want to kind of give you guys a visual look at that. So you know how I was kind of saying you could tuck those, or that foundational element where maybe you slide a photo or 2 into place. This, of course, will be a beautiful pattern kind of poked out of here. It could be more of that cloud effect, or it can just be kind of a fun little bubble kind of style vibe going on here, right? I'm gonna find my mini photos here really fast because I was thinking it could be really cute. You can have kind of 2 photos kind of poking out. You can even layer one on top. Can you guys see that? So again, just kind of showing some play to create. So when I look at Whimsy, I definitely look at it from that foundational where maybe you want to layer a couple things out on top of it. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the hot air balloons from this month's Kiwi Club kit too. So see how you can kind of cluster a couple things there. And these big pieces are still very, like a good size that they poke out behind those other embellishments. And then of course, you could add some more photos to kind of finish it off your page. Quite a bit if you wanted to. We could do something like that, right? And then of course we could pull it along the other side of our edge of our page. You could even do kind of a fun sideways effect. You know, you might look at this and think, oh, it's like a sun, like a sunburst. But it's also can just be a fun element, like a pop of color, something really fun to have. Just kind of, again, either just to pop a trendy color there or to build on top of. So thinking of building on top of, again, not leaving your photos out of that layering where maybe you pull your layers or your photos towards the sides of your page and or, right, kind of clustered inside of there. And then I would always add just a little bit extra just in the sense of whatever I happen to be choosing to scrapbook that day. If I was doing more of a birthday theme, for example, I could maybe pull out, let's see, this is Celebrate right here. And you could even just kind of cluster here. Let me see what we can do here. Actually, I think Tiny Celebrate would be really cute. Yeah, that's a little too big for me with the other big element. So usually with that layering effect, I love to kind of get, you know, a little bit variety in the sizes as well. So let me see if I can find Tiny Celebrate here really quickly on those. Or like Tiny Springtime. Let's see what that looks like. Just something little kind of layered there. And I think that's what's fun about these bigger sizes is they really kind of set that stage. Oh, that's cute. And then just adding a little bit of a little extra touch, right? And that's where some of these tiny embellishments come into play. So you really can just kind of add whatever those little elements might be. Again, depending on if you are doing whatever type of page you're doing. It could even be more themey towards a holiday, whatever that might look like, right? Here, I'm gonna just switch out some of these so you can kind of see the different looks that these backgrounds give. So if I say I wanted to do something like that, we'll keep our photo there. Just kind of staying on that trend for a moment here. And maybe we do add a little bit of flowers to dress it up just a little bit differently. And look how cute, that just instantly changes that vibe, right? Just changing a couple of those layering pieces on top and you have a whole different look, right? So lots of fun. The Whimsies are a lot of fun. And of course, so are Happy Trails. All right, so let's go ahead and clean our canvas here. And let's see what other fun things we can come up with. So feel free, again, if you see a design that you like, we're just gonna create a couple different ones. And if you want and you're inspired by it, take a screenshot and definitely share it with us in the community. Use hashtag #CreateWithKiwiLane so that we can see it. And yeah, actually we do a giveaway every month. So use that hashtag and you can get a chance to win a $25 gift certificate. Okay, so let me go ahead and throw in Happy Trails 1A, 1B. So you'll often notice like with the trails, I kind of stick them either across the bottom. You could do one top, one bottom, one on the side, you know, can have different, one on both sides. So kind of just framing that overall page. And then we're gonna add in some embellishments and your photos into the mix. Now, I will be honest, I don't often use two trails from the set on the same layout. It can be a lot of fun. Like if you wanted to have like almost this, create this like background, I don't know, like, you know, art kind of in the background using your scraps of paper. And you could just really have fun with that too. Say if you wanted to kind of, let's see here, we're gonna just see what we can do, right? And kind of do something really cute like that, maybe. And even on the other side. So you can have a lot of fun with those. Even maybe we'll turn this one. You can even choose to maybe tuck these coming in and out of those waves if you want. If you're doing more of like a beach thing, you can pull in tiny seaside. Let me see if I can find that one. you kind of get the hint, right? Like, actually I have paradise right here, let's see. And kind of to keep it a really nice clean look. And don't forget to have fun and intertwine them. You know, as you're creating, you can kind of see that. I will share, so usually if you do have a design that you like, then of course the next step would be to trace, cut, ink, replace. And you could take a screenshot, a picture, you know, something to keep you, so you know what your layout looked like when you were designing it and the first step. And Gail says, I love using happy trails, and I know I've used them more than one pair on the same layout before. Not like this, but I don't hate it. Yeah, exactly, Gail. So yeah, you can totally do whatever you want. And I just wanted to kind of open that mind up to a playing, right? So depending on what your theme or the vibe you're going to go with, the key here is really what I hope the takeaway is to just kind of allow yourself to play. I actually really love Happy Trails 1A, 1B. I love that it's a very straight vibe going on there. Of course, all the designer templates play really friendly together. So for example, if you wanted to pull, I always do this, I always pull in other little pieces, but here's Abbey Road, for example. I just wanted to kind of see how like nice trimming that gives to a straight border. So Happy Trails 1A, 1B, it's really soft and it kind of has this like little bit of like a lace ribbon feel, and then you can always kind of end that ribbon with just a little bit of a little flower point at the end or something, right? Now this doesn't have to, this can go all the way tight to your page. It can go on the left side of your page, it can go on the bottom side of your page, however you want to do that, but it's just a very pretty vibe. And then let me go ahead and just fill in some spaces here. You could keep that border very clean if you want. I actually really liked it clean. I'm always a fan of trying to place some photos in with my border designs, just because I feel like it's a really nice place to bring a focal point to your pictures, for example. And so you can kind of play around with different looks like that. Actually, I'd probably flip this, and I'll tell you why. Is because if I have this little embellishment on my left, you can kind of stick a little embellishment up here, and it just kind of pulls your eye and your attention to the right if you were doing kind of like a design like this, right? And so I kind of would do that. And then usually when you get a vibe that you like, you could follow that across if you're doing a 2-page layout. If you're doing a 1-page, then clearly just take one of the pages away and you're good to go. But I really do love that kind of look. Here, let's go ahead and finish out our design. So I'm going to take Abbey Road 3A. We're just going to place that over here and see what we can kind of get a look here. Now I'm going to throw our Whimsy back in here. And let's go ahead and this time keep it away from our border and maybe do more of like a fanned out look like this. How cute is that? I kind of want to pull in another photo, so let's see what that kind of balances it off a little bit. Let's see. So here's the key, just play. Just have fun as you play. And you kind of build off of the design. So when something sparks, you can kind of just go with it. There's no wrong, there's no right. Just kind of play, and then when you see something you like, you can go with it. I really think a fun place for a title here could be really cute. Again, using them as a foundational design element, something that you build on top of, whether that's you're layering photos on top of it, you're layering other tiny accessories. You could do a little centerpiece. You could do the title, like I mentioned, so really building off of those, or tucking them in for that added piece of, you know, pattern or color to your overall layout creation. So just having fun with it. And of course, I really love this cloud effect. You could do even, let's go ahead and wipe. This is more of like a traditional 2-page layout, right? But if you want to go for more of a centered, clustered look, you can have a lot of fun like bringing those designs into the center of your layout here, for example, and do more of a clustered feel like that. So let's go ahead and throw some photos here. Usually the key with this style is keeping things more towards the center, and then you keep your white space open on the edges of your pages. So that's always a fun style, and usually with those styles, they tend to be not as many pictures, right? More of a clean look, something that kind of is more whimsical, hence whimsy on this. And let's go ahead and put this in here and then layer those on top. And then you can have some pretty white cardstock kind of pulling in on that. And then the same thing, you would want to keep that design towards the center of your paper. So if you wanted to keep going across your page, you could, or let's go ahead just to break it up a little bit. Let's turn that. And let's pull some more photos in here. Maybe we'll do like a 2 photo things, maybe straight across. And trying to find my other 4x4s here. Oh, there they are. Here, let's do some 4x4s. Maybe a straight look like this. So kind of this very centered look, right? You can even just have a clean look. Bring in those hot air balloons again with the theme that we have going on here, January, which is almost over. It's crazy. So really you don't have to go anything really fancy or crazy. Keep it really simple if you want, and kind of go more for that clustered look on your design. So if you want to change it up, that's where the Whimsy is amazing. It has multiple ones to choose from. Actually, we just played with this one, right? So we just played with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this one in this corner so you can really see that foundational design feature here, kind of playing in an effect here. So a nice pop of yellow or something to kind of bring attention to that photo, and then letting your photos kind of keep center stage on your page and keeping those edges a little bit more clean and open on those different things. So those are a couple designs, and like I said, hopefully they inspire using the Happy Trails in the Whimsy accessory set. And feel free to take a screenshot. Hopefully you can create your own version, share it with us in the community. Pull out Whimsy, pull out your Happy Trails, stand up. That's my little bit of a tip here for you guys. Usually I stand up on by my table. I put a timer on sometimes when I need a little bit of encouragement to kind of get the blood flowing and the creating flowing, and I just let myself play with the designer templates. And the options are endless, so once you kind of find a design you like, go with it, because I'm sure you're like me where you probably have many more layouts to create for various different things. So whatever you don't use today, you can use tomorrow, but just make sure to have fun and to play to create while you're doing it. And of course, we would always love to see and celebrate your creations with you. So share it with us in the community and use #create with Kiwileen, and make sure to check it out. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and we will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye now.